I am not your enemy. I am not your savior. I am not lucky. I am not magic. I am money. And I have been watching you your whole life. I was there when your mom stressed about bills at the kitchen table. I was there when your dad worked double shifts and still came home tired and broke. I was there when you got your first paycheck and felt finally like something was possible. And I was there when that feeling disappeared faster than you expected. I have been in every wallet, every purse, every crumpled dollar in a coat pocket, every declined card, every overdraft notice, every savings account that never quite grew. I have seen it all. And today, for the first time, I am going to talk to you directly. Not through a bank, not through a credit card company, not through an ad trying to sell you something. Just me, just you. Stay with me. Hey, welcome! If you are new here, I am so glad you found this. Today, we are doing something completely different. This is not a normal money video. There are no spreadsheets yet, no complicated investment terms, no shame. Today, money itself is going to tell you its story. And through that story, you are going to understand something about your own relationship with money that nobody has ever explained to you before. Because here is the truth. Most people never learned how money actually thinks. They were taught to chase it, fear it, hoard it, or spend it to feel better. But nobody sat them down and said, here is what money actually responds to. Here is what makes it stay. Here is what makes it leave. Today, that changes. Let's get into it. I am money, and this is what I see. I want to tell you something honest. I do not care who you are. I don't care about your race, your background, your zip code, your family. I am completely neutral. I go or I am directed. I grow or I am planted. I leave or I am ignored. That is it. That is all I am. But here is what I have noticed, watching humans for centuries. Most people have a relationship with me that was shaped before they were 10 years old. Think about that. Before you could drive, before you had a job, before you understood what a bill even was, you already had a feeling about money. Maybe you grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. Rich people are greedy. Money is the root of all evil. Or maybe you grew up watching someone who had me and saw how differently people treated them, how doors opened, how stress disappeared, how choices multiplied. Either way, by the time you were 10 years old, you had already decided something about me. And chances are you have been operating from that decision ever since without even knowing it. That is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to change it. And that starts right now. The 3 women I see every day. I want to introduce you to 3 women. I see them every single day. Maybe you will recognize yourself in one of them. The first woman, I will call her Tanya. Tanya works hard, really hard. 2 jobs sometimes. Always busy, always tired. When I come to Tanya, she gets excited. And then she spends me, not on bad things, on her kids, on her friends, on experiences, on things that made her feel good after a long week. Tanya's heart is generous and beautiful, but Tanya never learned to keep me. So I come in and I leave, come in and leave, every single month. And Tanya wonders why she works so hard, but never gets ahead. Tanya, I want you to know, it is not because you don't deserve me. The second woman, I will call her Diane. Diane is scared of me. She watched her parents struggle. She promised herself she would never be in that position. So she holds me tight. She saves every dollar she can. She says no to everything. No vacations, no dinners out. Because she is so afraid of losing me that she never lets me work for her. Her money sits in a savings account, earning almost nothing. Inflation quietly eats it every year. Diane has money, but she does not have freedom. And freedom is the whole point. The third woman, I will call her Maya. Maya does not make more than Tanya or Diane. Same income, same city, same bills. But Maya does something different. Every single month, Maya sits down with me. She looks at me clearly. She gives every dollar a job. Some dollars pay bills. Some dollars build safety. Some dollars grow quietly in investments. And some dollars Maya spends freely and joyfully with zero guilt because she planned for them. Maya does not stress about money. Not because she has a lot of it, but because she understands it. And I stay with Maya. I grow with Maya because Maya treats me like the tool I am. Which one of these women are you right now? And which one do you want to become? Here is what nobody tells you about me. I do not reward the hardest workers. I reward the most intentional thinkers. You can work 60 hours a week and have nothing to show for it. Or you can work 40 hours a week and build real wealth. The difference is not effort. The difference is understanding. Understanding how I move. Understanding where I leak. Understanding how to make me multiply. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. So let me tell you the 5 things I respond to. The 5 things that make me stay. Number 1, clarity. I stay with people who know exactly where I am. Not approximately, not roughly, exactly, down to the dollar. If you do not know what is in your account right now without checking your phone, you have a clarity problem. And I will keep slipping through the cracks until you fix it. Clarity means knowing your income, knowing your fixed expenses, knowing your variable expenses, knowing your debt, knowing your savings, all of it, written down, visible, real. Most people avoid this because the truth is uncomfortable, but the truth is also the starting line. You cannot run a race you cannot see. Number 2, intention. I stay with people who tell me where to go before I arrive, not after. Not when they are already tired and hungry and just want to spend something. Before. This is called a budget. But I want you to stop thinking of a budget as a punishment. A budget is a plan. A budget is you deciding in advance what matters. A budget is power. When you have a budget, you stop reacting to money. You start directing it. And I respond to direction. Every dollar needs a job. Rent, groceries, gas, savings, fun. Every single dollar. When dollars do not have jobs, they wander. And wandering dollars always end up somewhere you did not intend. Number 3, patience. I grow slowly for most people. Not overnight, not in 30 days. Slowly, consistently, quietly. The women who build real wealth are not the ones who got lucky. They are the ones who stayed consistent when it was boring, who kept investing when the market was down, who kept saving when everyone around them was spending, who played a long game in a world obsessed with quick results. Patience is not passive. Patience is the most aggressive wealth building strategy that exists. Number 4, protection. I stay with people who protect me. This means emergency funds. This means insurance. This means not putting everything in one place. This means having a plan for when something goes wrong. Because something always goes wrong. The car breaks down. The medical bill comes. The job changes. Life happens. And the people who have no protection, one bad event wipes out everything they built. The people who have protection, one bad event is a setback, not a disaster. Start with $500, then $1,000, then 1 month of expenses. Then 3 months. Build the wall, brick by brick. Number 5, growth. I multiply when you put me to work. $1 sitting in a checking account is $1. $1 invested in an index fund 20 years ago is now somewhere between $8 and $15, depending on the market. You do not need to be a financial expert to invest. You need a Roth IRA and a simple index fund. That is it. Start with $25 a month if that is all you have. The amount matters less than the habit. The habit of making your money work while you sleep. That is how ordinary women build extraordinary futures. Now, I want to talk about the moment that changes everything. Because for every woman who figures this out, there is a moment. A specific moment. A declined card, an empty account, a bill they cannot pay, a night they could not sleep. Something happened that made them stop and say, enough. I am done living like this. What was your moment? Maybe it already happened and you are here because of it. Maybe it has not happened yet and you are watching this to make sure it never does. Either way, this is your moment. Right here, right now. This video. Because information without action is just entertainment. So here is what I want you to do after this video ends. Step 1. Write down your income and every single expense this month. Step 2. Open a free second bank account for bills only. Step 3. transfer your bill money the same day your paycheck hits. Step 4, open a Roth IRA online. Takes 15 minutes. Fidelity or Vanguard, both free. Step 5, set up an automatic transfer of even $25 a month into that account. That is it. 5 steps this week, not next month. Not when things calm down. Things do not calm down. You create calm by taking control. So if your card has ever declined, if you have ever felt shame about your bank account, if you have ever wondered why you work so hard and still feel behind, this is your turning point. Not because I said some magic words, but because you showed up today. You chose to learn. And the women who choose to learn always find a way forward. I am money. I am waiting for you, not to chase me, not to fear me, but to understand me. Because the moment you understand me, everything changes. Share this video with one woman in your life who needs to hear it. Subscribe, because we have so much more to cover. Budgeting, debt payoff, investing, credit rebuilding, all of it in plain English. No fluff, no shape, just truth. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. You deserve that.